Whether you are an overseas Filipino worker, a returning overseas Filipino, or a foreigner arriving in the Philippines via Philippine Airlines and landing in Manila, Clark, or Cebu, this video will discuss the answers to your most frequently asked questions. Stay tuned and watch the video to know the details. Welcome to Denzi TV, your public service channel. Please subscribe to get important updates, hit the notification bell, and select all so you will receive updates as they are posted. Question number 1. Why should I take the swab test upon my arrival in the Philippines? The answer: taking a COVID-19 rt-pcr test is a requirement of the Philippine government for all arriving international passengers. Starting February 1, 2021, passengers shall be tested on the sixth day of their mandatory quarantine stay. Day 1 starts on the day of the passenger's arrival in the Philippines. This is applicable whether you land in Manila, Clark, or Cebu. However, there is an exemption to this rule, and these are for OFWs and returning overseas Filipinos only who are bound for Cebu province. And this is under Executive Order number 17, released by Governor Gwen Garcia, which allows these passengers to be swabbed upon arrival and can go home after they get the result. Question number 2. Are children required to take the swab test upon arrival in the Philippines? Answer: children, including infants, are required to undergo the rt-pcr test on the sixth day of their quarantine stay. They must also complete the registration process and pay a separate testing fee. For minimized discomfort, infants will be swabbed through the mouth. Question number 3. I am already vaccinated. Do I still need to undergo testing and quarantine? Answer: passengers, regardless of vaccination status, are still required to undergo respective testing and quarantine as specified by the Philippine Interagency Task Force on the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. So it's pretty clear, whether you are vaccinated or not, all are required to undergo testing and quarantine. Question number 4. How do I pay the swab test fee? Answer: only non-OFWs are required to pay for the COVID-19 rt-pcr test. The test is free for OFWs whether they arrive in Manila, Cebu, or Clark. For non-OFWs arriving in Manila, the test fee is 4,000 pesos. Payment can be made via cash, in peso or dollars, card, Alipay, WeChat, GCash, and PayPal. Currency exchange booths are also available inside the terminal. You may also prepay for your rt-pcr test, and please follow the instructions indicated in your email after registering to PAL's Electronic Case Investigation Form, or ECIF. For non-OFWs arriving in Cebu, the test fee is 4,100 pesos. Payment can be made via cash or credit card, and currency exchange booths are also available inside the terminal. For non-OFWs arriving in Clark, the test fee is 4,000 pesos. Payment can be made in cash. Currency exchange is also available at the terminal. Question number 5. What can I do at my assigned hotel while waiting for my scheduled test and release of my result? Answer: PAL encourages everyone to stay safe by staying inside their room and while waiting for their scheduled test and release of results. Certain facilities of your hotel may be open or closed depending on their quarantine and safety protocols. Question number 6. Can families traveling together stay in the same room or hotel? Answer: in compliance with Philippine regulations, only one person is allowed per room, except for the following cases: families with minor children below 18 years old. If the traveling family has two or more adult members, only one adult can stay with the minor children. Other exemptions to the one room, one person policy includes a person with disability or PWD and his or her companion. Only one adult companion is allowed. Travelers with medical emergencies can also stay together in the same room, and a waiver for special cases is available upon arrival for other exceptions not mentioned. Question number 7. Does PAL allow connecting flights? Answer: immediate connecting flights for international to international and international to domestic routes are not allowed. This is because when you land either in Manila, Clark, or Cebu, you have to stay for your mandatory quarantine and testing before you are allowed to travel again to your next destination. Only domestic to international and domestic to domestic routes are allowed at this time. And those are the 7 most frequently asked questions by OFWs, non-OFWs, and foreigners arriving in the Philippines, in Manila, in Clark, or in Cebu.
Thank you so much for watching. If you find the content of this channel valuable, remember to subscribe. Feel free to check out the other videos as well. See ya!